Welcome back and welcome to Vlogmas Day 8. Today is going to be my regularly scheduled movie reviews video. I make movie reviews here on this channel every Sunday and they are always spoiler free, and I leave timestamps in the description box below. I will leave last week's movie reviews video linked up here for you in case there is a movie that I went to see that you are considering seeing this weekend. I will also leave my Vlogmas playlist linked up in case you have missed any of my Vlogmas videos. I only saw 2 movies this week just because I was away until the end of the week basically, so it was down to me managing to squeeze them in around work when I got back. So next week's movie reviews video will be a little bit longer than this one. I saw one new release and one older festive release in the cinemas this week. The first release I saw was Honey Boy, which I'd been so excited about seeing, and it had such a limited release that it's only just come to Denver now. I feel like it was meant to be out on the posters in my movie theatre. It had November the 8th on it, and I managed to see it on December the 5th. And that's it. So that's how long I've waited to see it, and it was kind of everything I hoped it would be. It ticked all the boxes I thought it was going to from the trailers. We've got Shia LaBeouf and then his son, who we see in 2 different time frames. So we have some flashbacks and some present day stuff, and basically his son is an actor, and he was an alcoholic, his mother was an alcoholic, and now his son has become an alcoholic, and we know all of this from the trailer. None of this is spoilers. And so we see him going into rehab and then flashing back to kind of what led him to be there. So this is obviously a very dark film, but it is also a very beautiful film. There are some beautiful moments in this film, moments about identity and moments about, you know, how we can break the pattern and how we become who we are. And of course it stars Noah Jupe, who whenever he's in a movie, he was in A Quiet Place, he was in Wonder, he was in Ford versus Ferrari. I just love him on screen. I think he's so fabulous at what he does and so versatile, and some of the things he is required to do in this film are really kind of out there. And so I feel like this film will get some attention at the Oscars, but you've got these 3 guys starring in the film, and I feel like they're kind of all lead characters, you know, actor in a leading role, so I don't know how they're going to work that, but I think that the writing and the direction in this film are also going to get nods because it is a beautiful film to watch. It is 1 hour and 35 minutes long, so if you are worried about how dark of a film it is, just know that it's also a fairly short film, so the kind of uncomfortable feelings that you get aren't too, you know, withheld, aren't too long. But I just loved it, and it's definitely something I would consider seeing again, and something I would kind of take other people to go and see as well. And then the second film I saw in cinemas this week was part of Regals' Christmas presentations. They do a Christmas film every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Normally I'm busy on a Saturday at 1 o'clock, but this week I wasn't. So I went to go and see Gremlins, which I realised when I was watching it, I've seen parts of it, and I remember it being on when I was much younger, and me thinking, oh no, that's a scary film. I don't want to watch that, it's a scary film. But I really enjoyed it, and I didn't realise how festive of a film it was. I think I would have watched it sooner had I known the fact that it was a like 90s Spielberg Christmas movie. There was a little Easter egg E.T. in there, but it's definitely a Christmas movie, and it's got that same feeling of like All I Want for Christmas. If you like that film as well, please let me know in the comments, because I feel like I'm the only one that shouts about it every year. I love it. I think it would probably feature on my top 10 festive films, which might be coming as part of Vlogmas this month. Who knows, you'll have to subscribe and find out. Anyway, back to Gremlins. I like the fact that it's a bit of an alternative Christmas film, so it definitely is dark. And it's not just dark because of the Gremlins. Like, some of the characters we meet have some dark stories behind them and have some interesting things going on in their life. So it's not a happy-go-lucky movie, but Gizmo is very cute. And then it's really interesting, the storyline they've gone down for how the Gremlins get out and get into mischief. Mischief in the form of, like, blowing things up and killing people. So whilst it's a family film, it's definitely, like, really quite dark. And, you know, if it was in the original release and you were taking kids to go and see it, I would warn you about taking your kids to go and see it. So there was two people had brought two small kids to go and see it in the row in front of us, and one of them ended up taking one of the children out because they were scared. So just, you know, that was a sort of surprising turn up for the books for me, but I really enjoyed it, and I can't believe it's taken me so long to watch it. However, I am pleased that I waited and watched it on the big screen. I didn't consciously wait and do that, but it just happened to be that the moment that I was motivated to watch it was because it was on the big screen. So hopefully I might manage to catch some more Christmas classics on the big screen this month at some point. I know It's a Wonderful Life always plays in multiple movie theatres in that kind of run-up week to Christmas, so fingers crossed I will get to go and see that on the big screen again, because that's just so, because it's in black and white, it's so wonderful to see it in the movie theatre uninterrupted and be all like full of the joys of Christmas. But yes, as always, if there is a particular movie you would like me to go and watch and then share my thoughts on here with you, let me know in the comments. There are some new releases that I know I haven't spoken about yet because I just haven't managed to make time to go and see them. There are a couple of biggies that I haven't managed to see yet, so those will be coming. And obviously, not next week, but the week after, I will have my Star Wars movie review for you as well. I already have tickets to go and see it twice, so there's that. I'll be back with another Vlogmas video for you tomorrow, another movie reviews video for you next week. I have my top 10 movies of the year coming up. I have some festive film recommendations coming up, so if film's your thing, I do have stuff for you in Vlogmas. I'll be back with my video tomorrow, so I will see you then. Bye.